Hey guys, so I've made this video on why you may need a receptionist, how to utilize your receptionist to make more money, free up your time and give your customers one-on-one attention. So the benefits are you won't be leaving your clients to answer the phones, you'll have minimal bookwork to do, your clients and potential clients will be replied to on social media in a timely manner during your operating hours, fast client checkouts, all walk-in appointments and inquiries will be handled, staff inquiries will be handled, they can manage your social media accounts and you will be able to run your schedule and be on time. With my experience with my receptionist, not saying this is, the way you should be running yours, but how it's worked well for me is that my receptionist, she answers the phones and texts clients. She does pretty much all our bookings of appointments. She rings up clients to confirm their appointments if they haven't replied to their texts. She does quoting for clients. She handles all social media platforms. She does most of our emails. She deals with some staff inquiries. That includes our renter chairs as well. She does my accounting. She pretty much keeps me on track. She does all our online product sales, dealing with product companies. We have a to-do list in our monthly manager's report, which we've just sort of started. So that's sort of a new one that we've put in there. We have weekly meetings. We have this online to-do list app, which is called Asana, which is really great. And we have daily catch-ups. Whenever I'm at work, we sort of just catch up daily and just check up on things and go over stuff and all that. So with answering the phones and texting clients, so we have clients that prefer text and then, so once they sort of text in, she replies to them pretty much straight away because the phone's sitting right there and all the phone calls that come in, she answers them. With the appointment booking, so again, answering the phones with text and stuff, doing like bookings and even, the people that ring up on Facebook, message through on Facebook and inquire or want to make bookings and stuff, she handles all that. When we, finish up with our client, she checks them all out and rebooks them so then we can sort of leave them with her and then we go straight back to our client so we can sort of keep on schedule. It's amazing when you actually, you are the one checking out your clients and, selling the retail and rebooking and all that. It might take up to 5 minutes. So if you're doing that 6 times a day, that's half an hour a day of you actually spending time at the computer, just rebooking and taking payments and things like that. So that's a really good one for us to keep on track. You don't sort of have to allow that, check out and clean up time in the appointment time. Client confirmation. So we send out a text. Our computer system automatically sends a text out 3 days prior to their appointment. That gives them time to, either remind them that they've got an appointment or remind them like, oh crap, I need to reschedule or cancel that or whatever. So that gives them plenty of time. Then you just have those few clients that just refuse to respond to the message, or some elderly clients that don't have mobile phones to get the texts. Our receptionist, she'll call up those ones who haven't replied or the ones that haven't been sent a text just to confirm their appointments for us. This just helps either reschedule them if they were going to be no-shows or them sort of cancelling last minute type things. So it just sort of helps with all that. Does all the quoting for clients. So when clients come in, our receptionist isn't a hairdresser, by the way, so she's done pretty well to learn, basic quotings and stuff. So she quotes all sort of haircuts, most colour services. There just might be a few that she gets a bit stuck with that she might grab one of us girls and we help her, identify exactly what the client wants, that sort of thing. So that includes people that walk in wanting quotes, or again on social media, we get a lot of inquiries on Facebook. So she does all those quotings and everything. There's nothing worse when, you're in the middle of a client and a client walks in, or some random walks in and they want this quote and they're for 10, 15 minutes talking to them and your poor client's sitting there waiting. Again, that runs you behind, that type of thing. And it's unfair on the client, this is their experience, so you don't want to sort of, take 10, 15 minutes out of their experience being at the hairdressers just to sort of go chat and quote to a client that, is most likely not going to book in. A lot of people sort of go around, just shop around for the best price. So with the social media account, so yeah, she answers all our sort of comments and messages on Facebook. I sort of do that a little bit, like if I know that she's not going to be there one day, I'll do that, or sometimes I do that from home on my phone. But most of the time I just sort of leave it to her to do during her work hours. And then on Instagram, she'll like post photos, that sort of thing. And then on Facebook, she'll schedule posts, like of like hair pics and all that kind of stuff. Emailing, I still do a lot of my own emails, but they're like the unnecessary ones that I don't need to be dealing with. She does them. So all our invoices get sent into her. She deals with all like our colour reps and stuff. Like they email and contact her. And yeah, all like those kind of those annoying subscription emails get sent to her rather than me and filling up my inbox, because I've got a lot more important ones I need to be worrying about. Kind of gives me a bit of anxiety when I look at my emails and I've got like 100 in there and it's all just crap. Staff inquiries, she does, so like if, the girls want time off, that sort of thing, if they want any basic sort of inquiries that they have, they sort of go through her rather than coming to me first. And even includes the renter chairs. So if they need to sort of swap their day that they work, or if they've got a question about, something, or if they want to sort of special order some product through us or something, they sort of go through her. Just sort of like for me as the owner, I just don't need to be dealing with sort of things like that. So it's great for her to sort of deal with a lot of that, and then she'll come to me with, the girls wanting time off, that sort of thing. Those important things she'll sort of report back to me, and then I'll sort of give the answer when I get time, that sort of thing. Accounting. So we've got an accounting software called Xero. I'm not sure if they have it in the UK or the US or anything like that. I'm not sure if it's just Australian or not. But yeah, so she does all that. So all our bank accounts and everything's linked up to that. So she'll, do all that stuff for my tax every quarter. Yeah, it's just really easy. It saves me having to sort of, jump on there and do all my handwritten book type stuff. She does all that online. Saves me tons of time. So she pretty much just keeps me on track. So I'm probably going to jump down the list a little bit with the Asana to-do list app. I don't know if anyone else uses it or not, but it's so good. So we've got like different projects in there. So when we have like our weekly meeting, we've got a to-do list in there, the things we need to go over in our to-do list. She's just got like an everyday to-do list, which like, she'll put her own tasks and stuff in there. So if she has something like every Tuesday that she needs to do, she can set that up to reoccur every Tuesday. So when she does it, just say today, she'll click that she's done it, and then it'll automatically reschedule for the following Tuesday that she'll need to do that. So it's really good for that sort of thing. Anything that I think of like at home, like I'm one of those people that's always up late at night doing stuff, and I can't really just sort of text her stuff. So I'll pop it in the Asana app, and then when she gets to work the next day, she'll see it pop up there, and I'll sort of say a certain date that I want it done by, or if it's just like a general everyday thing, I'll just pop it in there. And then vice versa, she does things to me, so she'll give me like little tasks I need to do or things I need to check up on, and with keeping me on track, she does all my accounting stuff. So if I've got an invoice that's due, she's like, this is due this date. We've got in our Google Drive, we've got a spreadsheet made up that has like all our invoices, when they're due, that kind of thing. So I just jump on there and pay them and just record that I've paid it. And, if something's coming up, she'll be like, you need to pay this. Or if, sometimes I forget to pay my rent, so she'll be like, rent's due, all that kind of stuff. Just anything really. She just sort of keeps me on top of everything. We sell some products online. So she just sells them on eBay, and she just deals with all that. Then she goes off to the post office and sends them off to whoever's bought them. We had an old sort of product line that our supplier wouldn't take back. So we just started selling them online for cost price. I don't know if I pissed off the reps or not, but they wouldn't take back the product. So we just sold all of them. That was pretty easy cash to make. Dealing with the product companies. So I don't deal with them really at all unless I'm popping an order through or something. I don't deal with the new reps or anything. So they, like for example, Haircare Australia, they have my receptionist email. So she has her own email, so she does separate sort of stuff to me. So they email her directly with, the monthly specials, or if there's a new rep or something like that. And then she sort of passes things on to me if I need to sort of approve of anything. It just helps because I don't know about you guys, but our reps just sort of just pop in and just expect to talk to you. And they just actually drive me crazy when they pop in like without any notice, or they try and make appointments with me and things like that. So they do all that stuff with her, so I don't have to deal with any of that. Because at the end of the day, I don't want to be buying these new products they've got bringing out, all that kind of stuff. I just want to sort of order what we need. And if there is something new, like it can wait, I can just look at it, at a later date rather than then and there and being bombarded and be pressured into buying stuff, because I'm a bit of an impulse person. I'll just buy everything. So the monthly managers report, we've just sort of starting to get into it. So in that monthly managers report, we've got like tabs for everything. So we've got like our sales budget, how much we need to make each month. It might have a staff column, a feedback column, a training column, our ordering, our inventory, our petty cash, all that kind of stuff. I can't really go into too much detail with that one because we haven't really used it that much. It's only been literally this month, February, that I've started sort of doing that. But that's another thing, at the end of the month, we're going to be going over all this. So then literally everything that goes on within the business, if I'm not there or not, I will be aware of at the end of the month. Especially because I'm going on maternity leave in about 3 weeks. So that'll be a really good one for me to do that. Have weekly meetings. Like every Tuesday, we generally have a catch up. That's our quiet day in the salon. So we generally do that every Tuesday. The Asana, I've gone over that a little bit. It's really great. You should really look into it. I think it only costs us about $8 to originally buy, but it's awesome. You can hook up different emails and stuff to it. You can even put your staff on it. So if you give them sort of jobs and that kind of thing. We have daily catch-ups. Just because I'm there every day, we just always just catch up on little things. How their wage will be covered. They do like a lot of bookings through social media. So that's one thing that you don't have to spend your time on. They'll just sort of, do all those bookings. That sort of is income, which will cover their wage. Doing tasks that you normally allow time for. So going back to, your emails, your staff inquiries, your accounting, quoting, all that kind of stuff. They're going to be doing all of that for you. So then you can then actually work on the floor more if you are still on the floor. Salon coordinator. If they are a salon coordinator, they can manage the staff, do all the meetings, that kind of thing. Stop distractions from your clients. Again, that's from, you having to go quote people or check out clients, all that kind of stuff. Sorry, time's just about to run out, but what to look for on their CV: good customer service, people skills, quick learner, how you'd advertise them. You can advertise them as anything really.